Now the right flank here is being held by Martin, Alex Forsaken, and a new gentleman who was his first event here, who we sort of dubbed Noob, even though he's not really a newbie, because he's actually got quite an impressive setup of Nerf gear in his Nerf group, but he's first down with our group. But because he didn't have a nickname, we called him Noob for the day, hence why we're yelling it now and then. You'll hear. This is also the first time that Martin was trying his new GoPro. There was a problem with the sound, it seems. It's not coming through right, so we'll have to figure out that for next time. So for the most part I'll be narrating past Martin's bits. So here we can see, yeah, they're just pegging away nicely on the flank, each taking cover, seizing a bit of ground. There may be the opportunity to attack this way and take the enemy flag, so they're absolutely doing their jobs, which is a good thing.
You go low, I'm up on that corner. How are you on ammo?
Tactically speaking though, the position they are in now is a reasonable defensive position, but they could really, you can see this corner that they're focusing on now, if they can just take that corner and then seize the next building's corner up, they'll actually do very well. But unfortunately I don't believe it ends up happening that way. You can just see the corner of the next building up, and if they can just seize that, they could actually have a potential runner line to the enemy's base and flag. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem to happen, and it does not happen that way.
Just missed.
Looking at the rules that we actually follow when we're playing Capture the Flag, we have the you've got 2 revives, and on the 3rd tag you're out for the rest of the round, and you revive by going back to the respawn point, which is located relatively near your flag and your base. And it does mean that most of the time, I'm ashamed to say it, the tactics that I've certainly adopted here is I don't actually particularly want to actually seize the enemy's flag. What I do want to do is just make the enemy team run out of revives and basically win that way. So it doesn't actually make for a very exciting game, as you can see. So unlike Payday, which is really fast paced, but Payday's got its other vices, which we'll discuss in a special video. I think for me, King of the Hill was the most exciting game type of the day.
Back up. Long shot right side tree. Long shot right side tree.
Now you can just hear Martin calling out a target indication about a long shot on the right hand side. This is actually a situation where a heavily modified long shot would actually be very useful, because you can see the relative long range. Alex is going forward. Actually, he's doing okay. Martin's backing him up, which is a good thing, and we'll see what happens.
No, hold. Push up, hold. You in or out?
And as we can see here, Martin just got tagged, and when he's come back from respawn, they've had to pull back to this corner here, right back where they started.
Rails, right. Right. 2. Did you get the kid?
Now they're absolutely doing the right thing. They're going defensive, and of course this flank actually holds in the end. It's not this flank that actually loses us the match. Spoiler alert.
Ming, put your gun behind cover, they shoot it counts.
Now that's an important point there. Martin's just told Noob straight up he needs to put his blaster behind cover, because we actually operate on the rule that blaster hits count. So if someone, you can be tagged. If a dart hits your blaster, it counts as a tag against you. So you do have to be careful. You can't have your blaster just hanging out of corners and things like that.
Jason's this side, right. Oi, Rails, we've got 3 pushing this side with Jason. Oh, hit. I'm down. Oh, you're actually out.
Okay, so Martin's respawned and he's now defending the final corner in front of our flag. So we'll see what happens here. Oh, it turns out that was a double tag, so they both got each other, which is fine.
I'm out.
Move.
Now, many of you may be wondering while we're running, it's because we just want to get into the optimal position before the enemy does, gain a slight tactical advantage. And yeah, that's why we typically, even in Capture the Flag and pretty much any game type, want to run to the centre to get there first. Now here I'm pretty much using my long shot, which is sort of the first opportunity I have to properly combat test it. It's very good at range. The problem is Nerf darts being what they are, it's not very good at range. I do expend a lot of ammunition here. But then again, I mean, you know, I'm suppressing people and keeping them busy.
Cool.
So it's not, I think I get a grand total of 2 tags here, and I'm here for about 5 minutes in real life. It'll cut in and out, so you won't be able to see it. So, you know, but certainly the range of the long shot that I'm combat testing today, it's the new one that I had in the loadouts video, I was very impressed with.
Jesus.
Now I'm trying to do a little trick here. I'm actually trying to remain hidden while actually using the reflection in the windows in front of me to actually spot the enemy. But Jason sees me here, as you'll hear.
Hold there. Hold altar.
So on my left flank I've stopped altar in position. I'm in the centre, I suppose you can call it, and Martin is holding the right flank there. So we're in a rough position. There's only really these ways in, because we had some restricted out of bounds areas because there was actually a working bee going on at the school at the day, so we had restrictions on where we could actually play. Just for reference in regards to my new long shot that I'm using here, I can completely and utterly tag those guys from this range. They're absolutely taggable from here. The only problem is that obviously the accuracy of the darts is such. I think I just got one there. Yes, I got tagged him in the lower left leg. That's the first of 2 tags that I get from this position at this range. But you know, it sort of says something of my new. I was combat testing my long shot, and the fact that it was actually getting tags at this range is very impressive.
Got hit. How many is the people covering your arc? Yeah. Good.
Just checking with Martin there that the right flank is secure, and it still is, which is good.
Yeah, I know. Well, I managed to hit one person, like out of all the darts I've fired, 1 out of 24, which is not a lot.
Which, in case you were wondering, was slightly less than 5% hit chance, so there you are.
Hooray! That's revenge, Jason.
take that. That's my second tag on Jason at very, very long range, I think it's fair to say.
Are you holding that corner? Yeah. Good. How many people are on that corner?
Because the first capture the flag round was a draw, I thought we'd go a little bit more defensive in this game, remembering that we've got 2 revives on the third tag you're out.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, they can try and get...
And I thought if I held this position, they can't really rush. I'm in a good position because I can hit them, they can't hit me at this range, and if they try and assault Alter, who's holding the flag area, then we should basically be okay. So that was my general idea, because as I sort of looked at, it's about a 5% tag chance from this range, but you can't really ignore it if I'm just pegging away at you at that range.
Jason is unknown.
Jason's this side, right.
Jason's on the far right.
Yep.
For the audio commentary, yes, that means Jason is such a badass that we're actually deliberately targeting him.
Rails.
Yeah.
We've got 3 pushing this side with Jason.
All right. Crispy, go back out the right flank.
One down.
How'd you go?
Hey, watch out there. Yep. Right between the trees. Yep. We've got backup. Yep.
Crispy? Where's Crispy? Alex? Yeah, you're here. Okay, good. Yeah, Jason's on this side. Don't take any risks. Just, if you can kill him, kill him. There's 3 of you.
Again, the far right flank's not really good for attacking. We can't really attack them, but at the same token, they really can't attack us, so it was just the idea was go defensive on that flank, which is what I'm maintaining.
Is it alright? Well, here we are, an in-battle interview with Alex Forsaken and Noob. First event with us, but... Oh yeah, alright.
Yeah, you're still holding that corner.
Yeah, you're still holding. That's alright.
That's not alright, it's my sling fires all the way out there.
Oh well.
That's my long range shot.
How you going? Nah, it's no good here. We've got to go around. Hey, mate. How you doing, bro?
I'm alright. Just going for a flag, bro. There's someone whacking around left.
Pushing the... Oh, missed me.
Shit, no, did you got hit, bro?
Really?
Your leg.
No, alright. No.
Now, after reviewing all of the video footage, I can now come to the conclusion that while all of this was happening, you can actually, in the first half of this video, you can see it from Martin's perspective. It actually turns out some people have actually come cheating on the out of bounds area and coming through the back door and stolen our flag. So, not good. There was one person who Martin had a double tag with right here, but just before there someone's come along and taken our flag, but technically they were out of bounds, so technically it was cheating, so technically we did not lose this match. So, yeah, delete earlier what I said about spoiler alerts, and we lost, we didn't lose, no one won. So, oh, nice to know. I'm thinking in the future we might want to modify the format of Capture the Flag, perhaps unlimited respawns and that sort of thing, because at the moment it seems to be the easiest tactic is to go defensive, let the enemy just attack you too much, burn up too many of their revives, and then sort of counterattack at the end and take the flag. That certainly seems to be an option that works, and certainly is a choice, sort of a decision that most team captains seem to adopt most of the time. So looking at ways in the future we can enhance Capture the Flag. So we'll see what happens next time. Anyway, I'm Ray Oleski, and that was Capture the Flag Round 2.
No.
So, what's up, launch?